straight farm team screaming R.I.P. I don't want you on my team.
Dead by Daylight is an asymmetrical multiplayer game, right? Which means it's gonna have some balance issues. And that's why I want to talk about it today. And I think the philosophy behind the balance is a fair place to start. Now, I have heard many a times from the devs during their streams that they do not want the balance to be centered around the best players in the game, which does sound fair. Having harsh balance because of high rank play will make new players dislike the gameplay. However, if you do the opposite, then red rank play, high rank play, will be extremely unbalanced, and the highest ranked players are the ones most dedicated to playing the game, and you would pretty much be punishing that dedication. So what Dead by Daylight tries to do is a little bit of both, okay? They, for instance, did some map reworks. And if we're really being honest here, survivors under rank 8 being generous, rank 4 being conservative and realistic, weren't using the main building loops to their full potential. They weren't blocking windows, wasting loads of time, except for Ironworks. Ironworks was dead easy, anybody could have done that. But the other ones, Mother's Dwelling and stuff, where they actually, it was a little bit of routing, a little bit of luck, and there was RNG to a lot of them as well. But anyway, I know that the lower ranks, I say lower being low as 20, high as 1, so we'll say mid ranks, weren't really abusing, quote unquote, these loops. Because I play killer at around rank 7, and I can always tell the purple to red from the yellow to greens from how well they abuse the main building. And I'm only saying abuse because that's what the stupid tip in the game says. Now, I arguably would say this is a change to help the higher rank killers in the game. Kind of like the DS change. However, they also changed Ruin. Now, Ruin was a must at red ranks because gens would pop in literally 4 minutes if you didn't have it. However, it made new players going against Ruin, who were playing literally the game for the first time, absolutely useless when it came to repairing gens. Which they were before, because they would be scared. And now that they've actually gotten the courage to do a gen, they can't get any progress on it. Because every not great is losing progress. So they decided to change it, arguably ruining red ranks for a little bit until the killers adjusted and, actually began to kill again. Now, individually, these changes may seem fine, but the bigger picture they paint is grim, my friends. The devs are lost, and I don't blame them. They have set a precedent of inconsistency, and it leaks into the killer design. Look at Deathslinger. Okay, alright, never mind, let's not. But let's actually look at Pyramid Head. This was the devs' attempt to change the meta without changing the meta. Meaning, instead of changing the perks that actually make the meta, they just made a killer that negates them for both sides. And I guess you can say Soul Guard is, to help negate Noed, but no. Let's really talk about what's going on here, right? You have a killer whose power prevents him and the survivors from using barbecue, pop, thrilling, make your choice, borrowed, DS, unbreakable, will make it. Hell, it negates every single one of Steve's perks. Why? Why Steve? And I heard, and I've seen a lot of people give me the boo-hoo, entitled survivor, now you can't use your same crutch perks you're always trying to use, you gotta use new shit, boo-hoo. But that's the thing, no I don't, because this isn't a change that affects anyone but Pyramid Head, and I have no indication of when I'm going against Pyramid Head, which means if I run the meta, which I probably will because it's the meta, it's that for a reason, then I'll load into a game only to realize that my perks are useless. At least if they change the perks themselves, then you could see what you're working with beforehand. But no. Now, you just have a random chance of loading in and having very possibly your entire build be useless. Fantastic. Really good idea. Devs. I don't understand. Okay, I do understand wanting to change the meta because like DS has been meta since it came out, which was like first license, dude. You know what I'm saying? Adrenaline, Sprint Burst, Dead Hard, all these things have been in the meta since they came out, which kind of sucks because this game's been out for like 4 years, right? And I get them wanting to try to change it, but not this way. This is another inconsistent precedent that they're just holding along. They're consistently inconsistent, which I'd rather them be inconsistently consistent. But they're not. They're just not. Okay? I swear I could go on for this. I could go on this for days. But I'll cut it here. Thank you for watching. I love you, Bob. Everybody live nice. And I don't know. Riot.